Hello, everyone, and welcome to Bookish Babbles, the podcast where we reread our favorite books and chat about them. I'm your host, Alyson, and without further ado, let's get started. Welcome to a bonus episode of Bookish Babbles. Today we are joined by a very special guest, the person who wrote the music you just listened to, Lillie!
Hi! Oh my god, I just waved.
It's okay! You don't understand how many awkward hand motions I'm doing while recording that no one is ever going to see, so you're not alone in that. Anyway, so like I said, Lily's the one who made the music or the theme song for this podcast, so it's really cool to have her. I wanted her to be one of my first guests. So we met in 7th grade, right?
7th grade, yeah.
Yeah, we met through friends, and somehow she's put up with me all these years. So, Lily, you want to introduce and tell everyone about yourself a bit?
Okay, so hi, I'm Lily. I'm Alyson's friend. As she said, we've been friends since 7th grade. That
was 10 years ago.
Oh my god. Old.
I know.
So I currently a second-year master's student, working on my master's in atmospheric sciences. So hoping to graduate in a few months. Woo. So that's exciting. And then I got to figure out what else I'm going to do with my life after this. But I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Yep, all in good time.
Yeah. Yeah. Besides that, I like music, and I have these 2 little cute puggies at home.
Yay.
They're not here with me at school, which is very sad. But my mom sends me a lot of pictures and videos of them, and they're very cute and snorty, and cute. I love them.
Yeah, they're little rascals, and we all love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so it's kind of funny having you as my first guest because it's a book podcast, but you're not really a reader.
I know. Hey, I read my first book in years recently.
That's true.
And I just started another one that I haven't really touched in a week now because I've been busy, but
yeah.
I read a whole entire book, and I'm very proud of myself.
Yay! Which book was it?
It was Ginger Z's first book. What's the name of it? I have it right here. Hold on. I got it. Natural Disaster. I cover them. I am one.
Yay!
So Ginger Z is the chief meteorologist at
Wait,
ABC News.
Did you just say you are a natural disaster?
No, that's the title. It's I cover them. I am one. Natural disaster, because so yeah, she's the chief meteorologist at ABC News. So she covers natural disasters, but she kind of describes her life as she's a walking natural disaster.
Sorry, I thought you were calling yourself a disaster, Lily.
I mean, I definitely would do that. But no, that's the name of her book.
Oh man, yeah, this is funny because we're recording through the Anchor app, which I learned doesn't work like a Zoom call. All I can do is hear Lily's voice.
I just reached over to the coffee table stretching to get it.
Oh, speaking of books, did you ever watch that movie, that Disney movie, Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey, with the 2 dogs and the cat?
I don't think so.
Okay, it's the one where it's the animals they don't move their mouths, they don't train the animals to do that or whatever. Anyway,
I don't think so.
It was made in the 80s or the early 90s. I don't know. My grandparents had it on VHS, and I used to watch it all the time. But I just found out today that it is apparently based on a book.
Oh.
Yeah, because the library was having one of their library sales, so naturally I looked around and I saw it, and I was like, "What? There's a book?" So naturally I had to get it. Anyway, so the reason, into the actual episode. So the reason we're here today is to do the makeup book tag, because I wanted Lily to come on the podcast, but she's not a big reader like I am. So I thought, what's a way we could do it? And then I was scrolling through YouTube and random like old book tags got recommended to me, and I was like, oh, the makeup book tag, because Lily can share what kind of makeup she uses, and I love the questions, so I can talk about books. And like I said, Lily, you're more than welcome to answer any of these questions if they are related to like a movie or TV character or something.
Cool.
All right. So enough delaying, I guess. Let's get into the tag. And by the way, I have no idea who the creator is for the tag, because like when I tried looking into it, like all the links that were on the videos I watched, they were all that original video was privated, so I have no idea who created it originally, but I'll put links to some of those videos I watched in the show notes. Anyway, so the first question is primer. Pick a book that left a lasting impression. So what kind of primer do you use, Lily?
I use one of the elf ones. I should like really get my makeup bag out here, like so I can look at all the names of my products.
Yeah, and later you can just send me pictures, and then I can post the pictures of the makeup you used on the podcast Instagram.
All my makeup I had to use back when I did TV stuff for meteorology.
Yes. So you said the elf makeup is what you use for the primer?
Yeah.
Cool. So the book I picked was Lord of the Flies by William Golding. And I think, did your class have to read that too in 11th grade?
Yeah, but I don't think I actually read it.
Classic Lily. But yeah, no, that book stuck with me, just because it's just, the concept is these boys that are like age, I think like 5 to 12. I remember 12 being the oldest. Their plane crashes on an island, and they set up their own like little civilization while they wait to get rescued. But of course, because 12-year-old boys are in charge, everything falls apart.
Not surprising.
Yeah, everything falls apart. There may be a couple deaths. I won't say who, but yeah, it's like a commentary of how fragile civilization is and how the beast can take over. And
oh yeah, the beast.
Yes, the beast. And
that.
Yeah, I need to read that book again, because I haven't read it since high school, and the only characters whose names I remember are Sam and Eric, the twins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That kind of sounds familiar.
But yeah, I remember that being a good one, because it's one of those classics where there isn't like a ton of like pretentious writing, so it feels like more accessible to people and still like has something to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one that I've always loved and has stuck with me. So on to the next question. Foundation. Pick your favorite first book in a series. So what do you use for foundation, Lily?
Okay, well, I just got my makeup bag out, so I'm gonna actually like go in there and like look at it. So if you heard me like moving around, that was what I was doing.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use this opportunity to have a sip of water.
There we go. Okay, my foundation. One color stay, 24 hours for normal/dry skin, because I have bad eczema.
Yay, eczema. I do too.
Fun time.
Oh yeah. I've been using like this eczema honey product cream for my face, because I always get bad eczema like on my face, like around my nose, but that's weirdly been helping.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. And every so often, and it sounds weird, but one of my cousins from Florida recommended I do this because she has a similar situation to me. She's like, get local honey. It has to be local. Put it on as a face mask before going to the shower. Leave it on for like 10 minutes, and then when you're in the shower, wash it off. And it works.
Oh, I mean, honey is like one of those things. It's like a natural like face mask.
Mm-hmm. So for anyone listening who has eczema, try local honey as a face mask.
I have to find some now. I used to love honey. I had like so many honey sticks one time, like one Christmas, and ever since then I like can't do honey anymore. I've gotten a little bit better with it, but like
oh no,
sometimes the smell will like make me nauseous.
Oh no,
because I ate too many of the honey sticks, and I'm like,
yeah, I can't go overboard.
No, which I did as a child.
I mean, don't we all as children?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes as an adult, sometimes I eat too much mac and cheese. It happens.
Mm-hmm. Same.
So, yep. So, what were we talking about? Foundation. Favorite first book in a series. So, I tried to think of one that wasn't like, Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, my usual answers.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with the Emerald Atlas. It's the first book in this trilogy that I read in like 7th grade. It's called the Books of Beginning series, and it was just one of those standard like middle grade, like, oh no, these 3 siblings, they're orphans and they don't know where their parents are. Oh, they might be part of a magical prophecy involving magical books. But it's one of those. I really love the series. It's really underrated, and no, and I think only 2 people I know have read it. And like, because with most series you'd have to wait a year in between books, but with those ones I had to wait 2 years between the books.
Oh.
So, and like book 2, I remember ended on this huge cliffhanger, and I basically finished the book and like screamed and had no one to talk to about it for 2 years. Oh man, that was fun. So the next question is concealer. Pick a character you wish you could get rid of.
Okay. Concealer. That's in this bag right here. Concealer, also elf.
Nice.
Yeah, it's just like a stick that has concealer on one side and highlighter on the other.
I think I've used elf concealer before.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. Is there any fictional character that you would want to get rid of?
I'm sure there was at one point. Oh, wait, can I relate it to a movie?
Of course.
Okay, so what was it called? The one that just came out recently. Don't Look Up.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Oh, that movie like pissed me off, but I loved it. But yeah, all the people who were like, look up, like the politicians and stuff, who were like, no, we're just, and like, the business people, all of them just pissed me off so much because they were just like ignoring the science for their own personal gain.
No, that doesn't feel realistic at all.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So as a scientist, that made me very angry. But it was a very good movie.
Nice. Yeah, I'm very slow when it comes to watching new stuff unless it's Marvel. Like, because I only just last night finally watched Tick Tick Boom, which was amazing.
Which one's that?
It's that one with Andrew Garfield that's based on the life of Jonathan Larson. It's a musical.
Okay.
Yeah, you hear the sounds going around TikTok all the time where it's like, this is the life, bo, 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 bo.
Oh!
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. It's a really good movie. And have tissues ready too. Yep. Oh, and Vanessa Hudgens is in it too.
Oh, fun.
Yep, it's good to see her singing again. Yeah. But anyway, so my character that I would get rid of, Zara Dearborn from The Dark Artifices. That's one of those series that's in like that Shadowhunters universe that I'm still obsessed with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she like makes my blood boil just thinking about some of the stuff she does in that series. And again, she's in this like fantasy world universe, she's that equivalent of those like business people who don't listen to the facts or science. So I get so angry reading some of her scenes.
Mm-hmm.
And I want her to die a horrible death in any future books.
Oh my god.
What? She's a fictional character. I can say that.
Yeah, she's fictional. You can say that.
Yeah, exactly. And I do also have a TV show answer that I just wanted to shout out. John Walker from Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I hate that mother fleeper so much. He's such a well-written like antagonist, and like props to the actor. He's so good at playing that character. Like when he's introduced at the end of an episode, all he needed was that 8 seconds of screen time and I instantly didn't like him.
I hate you.
Yeah, just from that 8 seconds, I was like, give that man an Oscar. That he's acting his butt off. I already hate him. Oh boy. Has your dad seen Falcon and Winter Soldier?
No idea.
Yeah. I can see him watching it.
What's it on?
Disney Plus. It's not one of those Marvel shows.
Oh, then he probably he was watching. Was he watching Hawkeye? Is that
yeah, that was the latest one.
Okay, I think he was definitely watching some stuff on Disney Plus that was Marvel.
Yep. Gotta love Marvel. It has taken over my life all throughout 2021.
Not a bad thing.
Yep. All right. Next question is Powder. Pick your favorite last book in a series.
Powder. I need to get more powder. This one is L'Oreal Paris True
Ooh.
Match Super Blendable.
Fancy.
And yeah, warm. I don't know how to say that word next to it, but yes.
Yeah. Again, just send me like photos of your makeup, and I'll make a post on the podcast Instagram. Oh, did you drop
I dropped it. It's like
job.
very empty. I use this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a few things. I don't wear a lot of makeup much anymore, but sometimes when I do, I just like powder is like one of the lighter things I can put on.
Yeah. I usually just like put on like if I do decide to wear makeup, I just usually put on like a little concealer and powder, mostly to just cover up my acne. Yeah, which has gotten better in recent years, but
Good.
in like high school and college, I had some pretty bad acne. Maybe that's maybe that contributes to why I got carded a lot at bars, because bartenders just saw my acne and they were like, "That is a 16-year-old."
Oh my god.
And it's like, nope, I'm a 21-year-old. I promise. I just have the acne of a 16-year-old.
Oh no. I haven't gotten carded in a long time. It's weird.
Rude.
Hanging out with like older people.
Yeah, it does happen because I'll get carded fairly frequently, like when I'm on my own for stuff like that. But my friend Robert, because he has the beard, when I'm with him, no one cards me because they just assume that we're the same. That if he's there and I'm with him, we must both be legal.
Also, I don't know. There's like Wisconsin's like a really big like drinking state too.
Okay.
So, I mean, obviously they got to be legal about things, but I don't know. I think if you're like 16 and you have like a parent with you, I think you can drink in public, which is bizarre to me. But
yeah.
I don't know.
Then again, in Ireland, it's probably like your eye level to the bar. Your parents here, okay, here, have a beer.
Yeah, I do get carded when I like go to the store, obviously, but like at restaurants, I feel like I haven't really been to restaurants really much lately. I did last weekend when I went to Maryland, but like didn't get carded.
Yeah, when I'm with my family, I don't usually get carded. They're like, yeah, she's fine.
Yeah.
But anyway, what did we just say? Powder, right? Oh yeah, I need to answer the question.
Yeah.
Last book in a series. So another Shadowhunters one, City of Heavenly Fire, by Cassandra Clare, obviously. And again, I was trying not to do like a Harry Potter one, but so it's weird because even though Clockwork Princess, so I don't know if I've explained this to you, Lily, but like all the Shadowhunter books, they're like all like interconnected. They're like prequels and sequel series where characters from various series appear because some are immortal, so they can do that. But even though like Clockwork Princess, which is like the last one in the Infernal Devices trilogy, is my favorite of all the Shadowhunter books, I always say City of Heavenly Fire is my favorite like finale, because not only does it wrap up like the original Mortal Instruments series, it ties in stuff from the Infernal Devices, which is a prequel, and sort of wraps up some loose ends there. So that's why I say technically it's my favorite finale. So yeah, it's like reading all those books. It's like watching a bunch of like series and spin-off series that are all interconnected, kind of like the MCU. So whenever people are like are trying to get into reading those books, I'm like, here's a list of the order to read them in. It's just like when Owen told me that he wanted to start watching MCU movies. I'm like, okay, here's the order you should watch them in. Here's a reduced order if you don't want to watch all of them.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I love the MCU, obviously, because I've been watching it for like 10 years now, but I feel so bad for people who like are new and wanted to come in, because they have to feel so overwhelmed.
Yeah, there's like so many.
Yep. So I try to like, whenever like Owen tells me, oh, should I kind of watch this new thing, but I'm not sure when I want, like what I have to have seen before. I'm like, okay, here's the bare minimum of what you need to know before coming to this movie now. Anyway, even with someone here, even when it's not just me by myself, we go off on tangents.
I am like Queen of tangents.
Yes.
I do it all the time. That's just how I talk.
I'm
I
pretty
also
sure.
probably have undiagnosed ADHD, and I think that's like a something that people do, like just go off on tangents. I'm sure like everyone does that too, though.
Oh
But
yeah. I think one time in one of my college classes, I think we purposely got the professor going on a tangent to like delay like a quiz or something.
classic.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so next question. Eyebrows. Pick a book you think everyone should read.
Eyebrows. Where are you? Here you are, I think. Yes. Okay. I don't know what this says. So I did something bad. Most of my makeup I've had for like 4 years, which is probably not a good thing because makeup expires.
Wait, it does?
Yeah.
I'm learning about this now, live on the air. Oh boy.
It does. So this eyebrow pencil thingy I've had for a while now, and the label has rubbed off. So I can't tell you what this is. I just think it says brow.
That's great. Okay. I mean, sure, why not? I'm not even entirely sure how this question relates to eyebrows, to be honest, but I still like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, so a book I think everyone should read. The Hunger Games.
Hunger Games.
Yeah, because here's the thing, because I know everyone is not an avid reader like I am, so I wanted to pick a book with like an engaging plot, and again doesn't have pretentious writing, and The Hunger Games does not have pretentious writing, and first time I read it in like less than 2 days because I couldn't stop reading it because it was so addictive. So I wanted to increase the chance of it being a pleasurable, enjoyable experience to read for everyone. And because it's a dystopian that kind of exaggerates and critiques things that are in our society, like reality TV, celebrity culture, and questioning what our government does and what everything our government does good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I think it's a book everyone should read, and I'm always wary when I hear people trying to tell schools, don't let this book be in our school libraries. Like, interesting take you have on that.
Hmm. I
Yeah.
actually read like the first 10 chapters because I was trying to get it done like in 8th grade, right before we all went and saw the movie.
Oh yeah. Didn't we all go to the movie with like Mockingjay pins and like braids because we wanted to have Katniss braids?
We probably did.
Yes. Good times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
again, that movie turns 10 years old next month.
oh,
I
that's
know.
awkward.
I
No, but
know.
I tried reading it and then made it through like 10 chapters. I had like the prettiest like 3D Lily bookmark and I freaking like lost the book.
Oh
And yeah, I didn't finish it. And then I never like continued because I saw the movie, so I already knew what happened. So there's
no.
no point.
Yeah,
But
that tends to happen.
yeah.
Oh. So yes, Hunger Games, a book I think everyone should read. Any movies you would recommend for everyone to watch? Oh, don't wait. What'd you say?
Don't look up.
Oh, don't look up. Sorry, you
Yes.
sounded really quiet and far away from your microphone or
Oh
whatever,
no.
so I couldn't hear the "don't look up" part.
Oh yeah. No, I definitely recommend that one.
Okay, cool. I should watch it very soon then.
You should. And if like it doesn't make you angry, then I don't know. I feel like you're part of the problem.
Okay, fair enough. And I also
Sorry to be blunt about that, but I feel like
that's okay. Also, Jennifer Lawrence is in that, right?
it is.
So
And
there we go.
Leonardo
Hunger Games.
DiCaprio and
Yeah,
Meryl Streep and
yeah,
Jonah Hill.
yeah. Hunger Games. Jennifer Lawrence is perfect. See, we're matching up our answers very nicely here.
Mm-hmm.
So the next question is eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. Ooh.
Eyeliner. There you are. I got Revlon Color Stay Skinny liquid liner
Cool.
because I was trying to get the skinny one so I wouldn't make thick lines, and I still make thick lines anyway.
Oh man. I'm the worst when it comes to putting eyeliner on.
I've gotten better at it, but
Yeah.
sometimes it just doesn't end up nicely. And then sometimes you do one eye perfect and then the other one looks terrible. And then you got to make the other one look thicker, and then all of a sudden your whole eye is covered in eyeliner.
Yeah. Anytime I do a show, I always have to enlist someone to help me, especially the bottom part of the eye.
Oh, I can't do that. I use like I do like the from the center of my underneath my eyelid to the corner, the outside corner. I use like a thin brush and do like some black powder or some like black eyeshadow right under there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sometimes it looks all right, sometimes it doesn't, but it depends on the day.
Yep. I do like though when I like try scrubbing it off because I can never really quite get it off. There's always a little bit faded left, but it makes my eyes pop like the next day.
I know.
Yeah, so I do like that part of eyeliner, but not the actual
Same.
putting it on.
It's hard when you don't have naturally dark features.
Mm.
And then like your face is just washed away in like the light and everything because your features just all blend in with your skin.
Although it was
blonde people problems.
Although I'm not exactly blonde, but I'm just pale in general.
Yeah, I mean I'm strawberry blonde, but like my blonde sister, who's like legit blonde, she's got darker features than I do, which I'm very jealous of because I'm like more redhead. So like I feel like redheads get the lightest features out of everyone, and it's just like we just get washed away, and it's very sad.
Yeah. But it was to our advantage in high school when we did Sweeney Todd, and we were supposed to all look pale.
That's true.
That was the one time it was to our advantage.
I know. Sweeney Todd, I wasn't like a huge fan of doing that show just because of like everything that happened. But I did enjoy that I didn't have to do like big stage makeup. I just made myself look dirty.
I know, that was
fun.
And
I think I'm good at that.
It was very fun.
Yeah, except I also lost my voice for like every single show, and that was not fun. And the fact when we were doing like the More Hot Pies thing.
Oh yeah, because
for the meat pies we were using like the Uncrustables like sandwiches, peanut butter sandwiches, and I'm very allergic to peanut butter, so that was not a good time for me.
Yeah. No, I didn't even eat one. I made it a point. I like picked it up and just put it down and kept pretending to drink like out of the empty cups on stage.
Well, yeah, no, but the thing is, everyone was like touching all the cups with their peanut butter hands, and then the cups were getting peanut butter on it. I was supposed to have a cup in my hand, but not a sandwich, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, this is that was just stressful for you.
It was, and then 2 people got concussions, so that was.
That's
fun.
right. Oh, yeah. Jesus.
Was there a lawsuit with that or no?
I have no idea what happened there. That was a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a good time.
Nope. I do love like the actual musical Sweeney Todd though, like the music, the story.
Yeah.
It's dark and messed up, but I love it.
I did not have a good experience putting on that show. So.
I know. I want a chance to like do the show again and have a good cast, better director. One who doesn't give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I did Evita with that community theater, I left rehearsals in a good mood. I'm like, whoa, what's this?
Wait, you can leave rehearsals in a good mood?
Yeah, I mean, great. It's not like hunky-dory all the time because you have to do work. People are messy. Sometimes mistakes are made. People get annoyed. It happens. But in general, I'm like, wait, I left rehearsal in a good mood.
Oh.
I know. I'm like, that's possible?
I know. See, with ours, it was like, if you didn't cry at least one point, like...
Who were you even there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because... And, I think... With Evita, it helped that the cast, all of us were like various ages, so it wasn't just like all like 15-year-olds,
like cliquey high school students.
Yeah, so it was a lot less cliquey. Like I felt pretty comfortable talking to basically everyone in that cast.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have an abusive director, that's
leave.
Leave, and it's not all directors. You will find a good one. Anyway, where were we? Okay, we answered the eyebrow question.
Eyeliner. We did eyeliner.
Eyeliner question.
Did you answer that?
Yeah. Oh wait, I skipped a question. I skipped the eyeshadow question. Eyeshadow, but I'll go back to that. Okay, eyeliner. Pick a dark and mysterious book. So you shared your eyeliner,
Yeah.
and so I picked Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo. It's the first book in a series. We have no idea when the sequel is coming out. Rude.
Rude.
Gosh dang it, Leigh Bardugo. Then again, you're probably busy helping run the Shadow and Bone TV series because those are based off her books that I really love, so I'll forgive her for that. um, but like Ninth House was her like adult urban fantasy book where it takes place at Yale, and there's like all these like
Yale.
and there's ghost involved, and there's like all these like houses. It's been a while since I've read it, so I've forgotten like everything, but it's like really like, but it is like does have that like dark and mysterious atmosphere, and there is a murders, I think. So yeah, some mystery going on there too.
Ooh.
So if they, I hope they make that into like some kind of movie or TV series too, because that would be a good one to adapt.
Yeah.
All right, now we're on to eyeshadow.
Eyeshadow. Okay, so
oh yeah, go share your eyeshadow.
so I use Elf the clay eyeshadow palette, and
Green.
it's like the one I use like every day. Well, not every day, but every day I wear makeup, I always use this palette. I do like, there's the base color, then the lid color, and then the crease color, and there's a little highlight, and then the black. That's called like the liner. That's what I use for my under eye liner if I go that far. But yeah, they also Elf had this like really cute like pink palette a few years ago, and they discontinued it.
Oh,
And I'm sure the makers at Elf are not listening to this podcast, but if you are, please bring that one back because I loved it. And I just like pink.
Hashtag bring it back.
Bring it back.
Baby, come back.
Baby, come back to me. Is this? Oh no, that's another. Oh, I think this is it. I don't know. Oh, Blushing Beauty. I think that is the old palette I loved from them, but it looks like I have pretty much everything left in there except for the actual eyeshadow base color itself, the pink thing. So I deemed it unnecessary to use, and I could probably throw it out.
Nice. Okay, so the question is just like pick a book with your favorite color on the cover. And I mean, I have a few favorite colors, but I'm usually drawn to like purple on books.
Ooh,
And I've
I
this
like
really
purple.
Yep, and I have this really pretty edition of Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen, like this really cool purple, which makes me want to read the book sooner because I've only read 2 of Jane Austen's novels. Big fan. And I do love blue on books too, like Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. That's a really pretty blue. So I'll just post those on the Instagram so everyone can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next is blush. Pick a book with a cringy romance.
Blush. Okay. My blush I've also had for like 4 years, which is also not really good. So it's in a contour palette, which I know is a future question, but this is Maybelline New York Master Contours by Face Studio. Face contouring kit. And yeah, I used the blush in that.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What was the question? Oh yeah. Cringeworthy romance. I just said Twilight.
I see it.
Yeah. Oh boy. Like one day I'm just gonna do like a big episode where I talk, or like a mini series, like not where I go like quite like a couple chapters by couple chapters like I'm doing right now with the Hunger Games, and maybe like a bulk of chapters at a time, and have some friends on. We can all just scream and laugh of all the cringy stuff that happens in the Twilight books. That'll be fun. And the movie, and I need to get my like younger cousins who are teenagers now to watch these movies. I'm like, you need to understand the stupid stuff I watched in my youth. This is art.
I haven't seen. I know. I saw like I don't know if it was the last movie when she had like the baby.
Yeah, it was like the last 2 movies where she had the baby. In the last movie, she was an actual vampire.
Okay, so I saw one of them in theaters, and I wonder is that the movie that like the whole theater was booked and I had to sit like right in the very front row. It might have
Did
been.
we? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I saw one of the
Mm.
Breaking Dawn movies with you, but I don't remember having to sit so close to the front row.
Yeah, no, I think I might have been with Keegan for that one.
Okay,
I don't.
because I remember being with Keegan because the thing was happening with that like dream sequence, but we didn't or vision, but we didn't know it was a vision when that battle was happening, and Keegan and I were freaking out because we were like, "This isn't in the book."
Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was another movie, but like there was one time I went to the movies and literally like it was so packed because it was like opening week
Oh
or
yeah,
whatever,
that
opening
happened.
day.
Yeah, that happened when I saw New Moon with my aunts when I went to Pennsylvania. We were like front row, and my neck, I don't know if it quite recovered
Oh my
from
God.
having to spend like 2 hours like with your neck up and you're like moving your head back.
And it's back before they had like the comfy seats.
Yeah, before we had the comfy seats.
So it was just like, I was just
Yeah.
kind of like extended in the front. At least you have leg room so you can like spread out kind of, but like it's still
Yeah.
not comfortable.
Yeah.
I was just
Okay.
so uncomfortable.
All right. Moving on because this recording's probably gonna cut us off in like 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Okay. Highlighter. Pick a book that brightened your day.
So it's the same one because it's all in that same kit.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
Okay, so I actually think you would like this book. It's called Soppy by Philippa Rice. It's like a little like graphic novel, and it's not really like a book with like a because it doesn't really have a plot. It's
Mhm.
just like Philippa Rice like making these comics based on like cute moments that happened between her and her boyfriend when they moved in together. And I just like and I just look at it every so often just to make myself happier because I just can't help
Yeah.
but smile when I'm reading because it's so cute. Just
Oh.
little things like making each other sandwiches or bringing each other a cup of tea or going out on picnics together. It's so freaking cute.
Oh.
Yep. So I think you would like it.
Yeah, I could pretend it's like me and JP.
Aww.
He sent me chocolate.
Aww.
Vegan chocolate truffles.
Even better.
Yeah, from the company that I get chocolate from, or my mom gets me chocolate from.
Keep him.
I got him flowers and they're being delivered on Monday. Shh, don't tell him.
Okay, I'll post this episode after Monday.
I don't care. He's not gonna listen.
Okay. So the next question is lipstick, your favorite book kiss.
Okay, so I actually currently have them all right here. Right now I own 4 colors. I don't really wear them all. But yeah, so I use Revlon, Revlon Super lustrous lipstick. Right now my colors I have are soft silver rose, wine with everything, and my absolute favorite, plum baby.
Nice.
Yeah, I just got the wine with everything recently because that's a red.
Mm-hmm.
I got it mainly to see because I haven't worn red lipstick in a long time because I haven't really since like my freshman year of college when I thought it looked good on me.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess like red lipstick isn't really good for people with smaller lips like myself. Especially since I'm like strawberry blonde, it looked a little odd. But it looked good when I did my Taylor Swift karaoke outfit this weekend.
Nice.
It looked good with like my red sunglasses. So I did that. I got a pink one for when I dressed up as Elle Woods for Halloween one year. And then blushed is like a nice pink, like a light pink. And it kind of goes with everything. But then Plum Baby, I don't know. It's just like this like darker purple. It's not like super dark, but like so good. And it's like my absolute favorite. And I just feel like I look so good in it. And it makes my teeth look white too.
Oh boy. Yeah.
Of all my lipsticks.
Yeah. Of all the makeup lipsticks, actually the one I hate wearing the most because I feel like I can't eat or drink anything when I put lipstick on.
There's a few tricks. You either have to like, you know, blot it with like a piece of toilet paper, or you just like kind of go like, or you can kind of like stick your finger in your mouth and like pull it out to get all the lipstick from inside of your mouth, like so it doesn't get on your teeth.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Some tricks.
All I know is when I do a show, it's like the last thing I put on.
Oh yeah, it's like finishing touch.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so favorite book kiss. So I have 2 answers because like these book kisses defined my childhood when I was reading. So Harry and Ginny in Half-Blood Prince, and because their kiss in the movie sucks, and I am forever bitter that they got their relationship wrong in the movies.
Yeah.
Like, Ginny has little to no personality in the movies, and I feel so bad because, like, Bonnie Wright is, like, very well casted. Like, she looks like how I imagine Ginny, and I think with good script and direction, she could do a good job bringing that to life, but she's never given the opportunity to. But, like, because in the movie, their first kiss is, like, in the room of requirement where she's trying to hide the Half-Blood Prince book, and it's, like, very awkward, and it's almost filmed in a way where the first time I watched it, I was like, did that really happen? Whereas in the book, it's after a Quidditch match. Harry was in detention because he was being a dumb boy. And he comes in the Gryffindor common room. He finds out that the Gryffindor team won the match. Everyone's all excited, and emotions are running high. Ginny runs up to him and, like, embraces him, and then without thinking, they kiss, and it's so cute.
Aww.
And then and then Harry feels mortified for a minute because, you know, it's his best friend's sister, and Ron looks at him and he's like, well, if you must, go for it. And then and then after that, they, like, walk out of the common room to wander the grounds together. So it's so cute, and I'm so upset that they couldn't do that for the movie.
Yeah.
Yep. But the other one I want to mention is Percy and Annabeth in the Percy Jackson series. Like, in The Last Olympian, they're, like, kiss where they finally get together. It's, like, after the final battle. They think they're alone by the dining pavilion. She gives them a cupcake. They kiss, and then what do you know? The whole camp is spying on them, and they're like, "Well, it's about time, you two." And then what do? They pick them up and throw them in the lake. But, you know, Percy's the son of Poseidon, so he gives them an air bubble, and they have the best underwater kiss of all time.
Oh.
Yep, so cute. And with that, on to the last question. Contour. Pick a book that needs some shaping.
Okay, yeah, so same palette as before. The Master Contour palette.
Cool.
Those three things: contour, blush, and highlight.
Nice. And because I'm an overachiever, I have 3 answers for this.
Ooh.
So, you don't care about spoilers, right?
I don't. Do your listeners?
I mean, these books have been out forever, so sorry, guys. So the first one is The Death Cure, which is, like, the last book in the Maze Runner series. So here's the thing. I don't really like the books, but I love the movies. Like those are like my comfort popcorn movies, if that makes sense. But anyway, part of the reason I hate the Death Cure book so much is because the main character, Thomas, by that book, I despise his guts. He just makes he makes so many wrong decisions. He doesn't listen to anyone. I get that he's angry, but by the end I was like, can you die? And then he doesn't, and my 2 favorite characters died. So I'm upset about that. And then the second one is Allegiant. Again, I wanted someone to die, and they didn't die. So Tobias, I barely remember what happened at the end of Allegiant because it was really annoying. Because I read it, I didn't like the book. It wasn't very good. The ending just needlessly traumatized me.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what happens. Triss, Shailene Woodley's character, dies at the end.
Wait, what series is this again?
The Divergent series.
Oh, right, okay.
Yep, so the thing is, Allegiant did that series thing where in the last book suddenly you get 2 characters' perspectives, so it shifted between Triss's perspective and Tobias's perspective, and he was annoying me. About halfway through, I started thinking, I'm like, why are there 2 perspectives in this book? There has to be a reason for that. And then I thought, because I remember hearing vaguely on the internet that people were sad by Allegiant, and I thought, maybe Tobias dies. That's why we get his point of view. And I'm like, yes. Then we get to the end, and then Triss dies. I'm like, no. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I would change about that series. Like, can we switch the death, please, between the 2 main characters? Like, let her live and let him die.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm so sorry to any Tobias lovers who are listening right now, but that's just my honest opinion on this fictional character. Oh boy. Okay, and the third one is again, it's Harry Potter related, and of course, it's related to Ginny. So it's specifically in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. So at that point, the Golden Trio, they're trying to kill Horcruxes, which have pieces of Voldemort's soul, so they can kill him. And by the end, of course, they do it. Yay, victory won. Only a few traumatic deaths.
Mm-hmm.
But I really wanted Ginny to have. The more I think about it, the more I really want Ginny to have had the chance to kill a Horcrux or destroy a Horcrux, because in Chamber of Secrets, she was almost killed by the Diary, which was a Horcrux, and in books 5 and 6, we're kind of reminded of this, because again, everyone forgets about this, especially in the movies. Everyone forgets, like, oh yeah, Ginny was possessed by Voldemort. Yep, and that's part of the reason, like, she and Harry make a good couple, because they can understand each other on that level, because she's literally the only other person who's had Voldemort in their head. Yep. So I wanted Ginny to have the chance to destroy a Horcrux, and she could have, because when they find Ravenclaw's diadem in the room of requirement, she was in there, but Harry asked her to leave so they can find it, and then he's like, oh, but come back, because she's not 17 years old yet, which is 1 year of age, so technically she wasn't supposed to be fighting, but of course, because Ginny doesn't let anyone tell her what to do, she does fight in the battle, and she kicks butt.
Yeah.
But had she explored the room of requirement with them and helped find the diadem, she could have destroyed it, which would have been great, because again, a Horcrux tried to kill her, would have brought that full circle, but no, that was forgotten. and they even planted seeds for this idea in a few books before that, because in book 5, when Harry's being all angsty because he thinks he's being possessed by Voldemort, Ginny calls him out on his BS and is like, yo, you're not actually being possessed. You could have asked me, the only person who's actually been possessed by him. And Harry's like, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. And she's like, lucky you. And then in book 6, when Harry gets the Half-Blood Prince's textbook, and he starts like following the instructions in there, Ginny's like obviously very triggered, because she's like, you're taking instructions from a book that you don't know where it came from?
How dare you?
Yep, you idiot. So again, Ginny deserves to have destroyed a Horcrux, and that's a lost opportunity. Though at least Neville got to destroy one. Took the snake out with a sword. Woo! Yeah, have you seen? I forget. Have you seen all the Harry Potter movies?
No.
No.
So my friends and I did movie night last year. That was like what we were watching, and I was like, oh, really? I don't want to watch this. So I sat there. It wasn't terrible. I don't remember it. It was definitely like one of the, might have been like the last movies, last movie. I don't know how many we watched that night, but yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into it.
At least you tried.
I tried, yeah, but it's just, I don't know. Like,
It's
fantasy
okay.
stuff is like not really my thing.
It's okay. The author's not a good person anyway.
Oh yeah. Saw all that stuff come out, and I was like, ooh, that's not a good look.
Nope.
You can't say that about people.
Yeah, I think my favorite trend on TikTok that came out of that was people taking their copy of Harry Potter books and just whiting out her name. Or when we all decided that, as a fandom, we all just decided that Daniel Radcliffe wrote all those books.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, what a child prodigy. He wrote the books to the franchise he started. Good times.
Good times.
Yeah. And with all that said, that's the last question.
Woo!
Woo! We've come to the end. Yay!
We did
it. So Lily, if anyone listening wants to find you, where can they follow you at?
Okay, let's see. So my Twitter, we're all like, well, it was like my professional in quotes. It still is, but like, yeah, that's the one where I keep up with all the weather stuff.
Your weather Twitter.
Weather Twitter, yes, that's like a thing. It's hashtag WX Twitter. So yeah, that's at Lily Farrell WX or LILLIE FARRELL WX. Also, my weather Instagram is the same handle.
Hmm.
I have another Instagram that's like the one I mainly use, but I'm not going to give that out because
Yep.
I won't accept you. So,
Yeah. Oh, and you have a single on Apple Music.
yes, Whoa
It
Nelly.
it's really good. Everyone go listen to it.
Yeah, there's another song on there too, but don't listen to that one. I recorded it in the back of my minivan, and I was just really angry at my ex, so I just wrote it and put it out. Um,
Relatable.
yeah, so I mean, you can if you want, but it's very like pitchy and like poorly made with garage bands. The
Isn't
other Whoa
everyone?
Nelly, I actually professionally recorded in Nashville on Music Row, so
Woo.
that one's a bit better.
Yep.
I do have
And
that out there on all platforms.
yep. And I'll put your Instagram in the show notes too.
Yes.
All right. And with all that being said, that's the end of the episode. Yay!
You made it.
We made it. And before the
We
timer,
had fun.
yep, with 5 minutes to spare too. Yay!
Woo.
Anyway, thank you so much, Lily. I love having you on here.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This was fun.
Of course. And thank you for anyone listening too. Yeah. What else do I need to say? Any other housekeeping? Oh yeah, look for next upcoming episode on Tuesday. Wait. No, this is going to come out after Tuesday's episode where I talk about chapters 7 to 10 or whatever I'm recording later. But there'll be an episode on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that.
It'll be about something.
It'll be about Ballad, most likely, or some other random tag I just decide to do at 2 a.m. for whatever reason.
Like I did. Best ideas sometimes.
Yeah, like I did with the Taylor Swift book tag. I recorded it like 2 a.m. for whatever reason.
Oh yeah, the crappy song I have out, I definitely like recorded at like 4 a.m.
Oh boy. Okay. We should go. I'm terrible at ending these things.
Bye.
I'm gonna have so much fun editing this.
Yes.
Which tangents do I keep in? Anyway, I'll talk to you later, Lily. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.